sexy. I've got the look.
Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be on Shawn Michaels, Icons of WrestleMania. So we have a new Shawn in the game. He's a trickster. It's old school Shawn Michaels with the awesome gear on here. Reminds me of the barbershop Shawn Michaels when he super kicked Marty. Super cool. We have a new era, the Icons of WrestleMania in the game. This will be my first preview of one of them. They have one link, the Icons of WrestleMania, matching any colored gems, charge moves of that color by one more move point. They are a new entourage as well. They're all promoters that give different bonuses. This particular promoter works on strikers only, and at 15,000 you earn a 40% more stipulation score from the stipulation battles. This would be amazing on a black gem generate day on someone like Zombie Triple H, for example. It would also be good on Orton, who's got the 1 MP generate black move. So yeah, these are pretty cool promoters. The card art on these is amazing, and they look really nice in the game. The WrestleMania background and stuff is pretty dang cool. So I'm excited about these. You can get him right now for free on the portal. You can go to the portal and claim your 3-star bronze HBK for free. If you feel like having a 4-star bronze, you can pay $5 for the fuse up. As always, I don't get to keep this card. After the preview, he'll get removed from my account, and I'll have to go claim mine off the portal myself. So I'm going to run 6 different builds for you guys, a couple 3-stars, a 4-star, and then a bunch of variations of the 5-star build. So let's get in here and take a look. We're going to start off with the Teardrop Suplex, deal 16k damage and increase your purple gem damage by 22% for 2 turns. It's 2 MP. Spike Pile Driver, 8 MP black, deal 43k damage and choose 3 gems to make into purple gems. Superplex, deal 60k damage and choose 2 rows to make into leech gems of strength 17,320, and that's 9 MP. Entourage, we're going to start with Bray for more black MP, Daniel Bryan Acrobat to create 4 more purple gems, Lacey Evans at 1 coach to buff the purple gem damage, and then an NWO Show for a 20% increased chance for black gems on the initial board. So hopefully we get a black match turn 1 and start rolling. We're going to go against AJ on the road. He is strapped. We are not. I have starting MP of +2 and +1 on a color match. Get in here and take a look. Ideally, we want a black match turn 1. Don't have it, although we do have a purple match, so that means we can continue to buff the purple gem damage. There's a black match that I don't need. We'll just say goodbye to some of AJ's blues. AJ's going to do some AJ things here, which doesn't bother me because these leech gems are quite large. 17k leech gems, so it's going to be a really big heal. The one downside at this level, it doesn't recycle the build, so if you can get a semi-recycle to full recycle off of this, that's kind of the way to go. So we can hit this here, get a couple blacks off a 4 match, and then we can break this and get the row 3 match to drop in, and that should pretty much recharge us. And we'll catch all of the leech gems doing that as well. And at 17k a pop, that damage adds up quite a bit. That's where the bulk of the damage is actually, is in the leech gems. So we're 300k there, and we healed completely to full. Didn't recycle all the way, but got pretty close. So if we don't get a black match, we just have to wait. I can end it next turn, most likely with a choose purple, or I can wait one more turn and have the leech gems to heal up. So I'll just wait the one more turn and use the leech gems, and we're going to play you dodge me, I dodge you. And of course now I have the black match. You could also, at your coaches, use black move damage coaches for this build. Those would buff the black moves quite a bit. They do have nice move damage. Probably with this set, I would consider move damage metals takedown as well, possibly, or armor. Harder for them to kick out, and you're healing with the leech gems, so probably double armor if I had spare ones. But you could also use takedown. Pretty cool superplex animation there. Get those leech gems down, we can finish them off and heal back up to full life. Again, the row breaks will set off hitting all of the leech gems, which is the most damage because they're 17k a pop. You can add your purples other places for a little bit extra. That's a cool animation too right there. The taunt and then the pile driver. I really like that. That's awesome. So there you go. Turn 1 win using the purple buff move, which isn't necessarily amazing for this move set. I kind of like this next one more at 3-star using the finisher because it's pretty decent damage. The effect won't be used, so it's just straight damage, and we can get an extra pin if we want to. So just going to make one change, and that's the move. We're going to go to the sweet chin music. We got the 14 MP finisher. Deal 90k damage and decrease your Juggernaut gem turns by 2. Effect from these turns will be triggered. If less than 2 turns are left, their final effect will also be triggered. That'll come in later when we take a look at the Juggernaut gems, which is a new gem type. But very cool gem type. So we're going to keep everything else the same. Go in here again and do it with the finisher instead of the purple gem buff move. So again, we're going to be looking for a black match on turn 1. You could also potentially use purple move damage coaches in this spot as an alternative. No black match turn 1, no purple match, which purple would be fine as well, because it is a fairly high charge move to get loaded. Same sort of thing, we'll look to get a semi-recycle if possible, because we won't do it naturally. We're going to choose our 2 rows. Want to get those the black gems, so I'm going to go like this. Again, keep in mind the leech gems are where the bulk of the damage is. So making the row breaks is going to be your best damage output. And this way we can get 4 blacks out of it as well. So get halfway there. Nice little cascade as well. 364k. Finisher's full. If I had a black match, I would take that instead of hit the finisher. If I don't have the black match, I will hit the finisher. Probably won't keep him down, but since we can't get the black match we need, No reason not to do it. Plus, we get to see the sweet chin music. Again, just like the last build, double armor, potentially takedown. Double takedown would be the way I would build this for straps. Obviously, any plate would be great, so that lets you charge black. So even Eternal Positivity, where a 3 match of blue makes black, would help, because if you don't get your black match, we could match this blue here and get black as well. Could also go with, I'm sorry, a Bad Attitude was the one I was talking about. Eternal Positivity is, I believe, break black, get purple. That would also help for loading the finisher. I'm going to have to wait one more turn. But again, we will be able to heal up significantly. Early on, the recycle is the problem. Later on, it is really no problem at all. And he becomes a recycling healing machine. Very fun card to play. Okay. Get the leech gems down. Again, you're going to want to set up row breaks for maximum damage. Nice heal there. He's done. So there you guys go. That's that build. We're going to move to the 4-star move. And we're going to get our first look at Juggernaut gems, which it looks like a lot of these icons are going to have. Austin has these gems as well. They do something different on him. But this is a very cool new gem type. It's like a buffed countdown gem is what the best way to explain these. A lot of fun. Do some pretty cool stuff. I'm actually very excited about this mechanic. So we're going to keep the finisher, and we're going to bring in the moonsault, as well as the 4-star move, the DDT. Okay, so we're going to keep that 14 MP finisher. I'm going to go to the DDT, 8 MP blue, deal 44k damage, and choose a 3x2 area to swap into purple gems. And then the moonsault, 5 MP blue, deal 36k damage, and choose 1 row to make into 4-turn Juggernaut gems. That will make 1 random gem into Leech Gem of Strength 23,000 on every countdown turn, and destroy 1 random blue gem at the end of the countdown. And that's for each gem. So you're making a row. So that's 7 Leech Gems, and if all 7 survive, you're destroying 7 blue gems, recycling the move if there's 7 blue gems on the board. So those are the moves we're going to run. And we're going to switch the trainers all up and go Lawler to get those Juggernaut gems down on turn 1. I'm going to go with Trickster Big Show for purple move damage to buff the finisher. You could also do blue move damage as well, since there's 2 blues, but I'm going to do the finisher. I'm going to leave Lacey for purple gems, and going to go to Rhea Ripley for more blues on the starting board. At 9k, she would be 25%. Mine isn't 9k, so it'll be 20%. And this moveset is a lot of fun. There's a lot going on. Not going to bother to heal since I'll have Leech Gems on the board. So you can get these down turn 1, and the purple area is turn 2. So a purple match is great, but also so is a blue match, and I will explain why. And I'm going to take the blue match kind of for mass chaos. Plus AJ likes blues as well. He does like purples too, but which he took, which is fine. So now leech gems start to go out, but I can put another row down, so it's going to double that. And then I can turn an area into purples. I like keeping these towards the bottom if I can, to hopefully avoid getting them broke. Okay. Fortunately, we're 1 short on the pin bar, but that's fine. We'll just take a leech gem here. And get some heal going on. Finisher's ready next turn. And let's see how many blue gems AJ leaves for us. A lot. Perfect. So that gets a bunch of leech gems out. Now we're going to hit the finisher. And all of the ones that say 2 are going to go all the way down to 1. Leech gems will go out, and then we're going to destroy the blue gems off of that. So this should be a nice hit. Recharge the blues. Did 150k. Not quite as many gems as I wanted left. But we're going to break some more right when we come back this turn as well. It's kind of interesting. Then we can start the process over, but we do have these really huge leech gems on the board at 22k a pop. So we can get a big area of them. That's all but 2. That's also 2. So that looks good. And so you get a pretty big heal off of that. And we're going to get to go potentially another turn. Nope. It's fine though. The leech gems hit so hard that little match probably is going to end it for us. So this build set is really fun. I've played around with it a lot, and it's, like I said, it's a lot of fun. It's really unique. The gems are super cool, and the fact that they're leech gems lets you heal up over time. So let's take a look at the first 5-star set. Now he really gets into being able to cycle really, really well. 5-star is definitely my favorite of the move sets, and I'm going to save my favorite for last. So the first one we're going to run is a dual MP trainer build. We're going to bring in that 5-star move, which is the figure 4 leg lock. And then go back to both of the black moves from earlier, the superplex and the spike pile driver. Okay, so that 5-star move, the figure 4 leg lock, submission, choose 3 gems to make into black submission gems, and do 41,000 damage for 5 turns. So you notice that's choose to make into black, so it's similar to Cena's sub. It's a 12 MP purple, a little bit of a high charge, but it's an extremely strong submission. And we're going to go with Bray and NWO Ted to have both of the blacks charge turn 1. And this, you have to get a little bit creative because you're not choosing a lot of gems and a little bit on the board. We're going to leave Lacey for purple gem damage and move in Nikki Bella for some major sub damage. That's going to make the sub 62,000 for 5 turns. So we're doing over 300,000 damage with the sub. Let's go ahead and run this one. You could also potentially run Elias or Technician Shawn for charging your moves easier. But again, with the leech gems and stuff, you're not really in too much danger. This is set up pretty nice. Get a lot of purple gems. So we can get the row break and a 3 match, or we can take a big old 6 match here. I think I want to do the row and the 3. Since we're going to get a purple there, we're going to get more purples. Exactly, perfect. Enough to get to the sub turn 1. Now we can choose 2 to make into black. So it's going to help recycle a lot. In this case, we're going to get a 5 match there. I like putting the other gem in a corner if there's no other gems of similar color by it. So almost a full recycle on the black moves there. And now we're going to sub for 300,000 damage. Except he broke it, but no big deal, we drained him first. And we'd be ready to go next turn even without a black match, so I will take the purple. Fill that sub up more, which we will need. And this, like I said, you start to recycle a lot more, and you can get a pretty decent recycle even without using a move generate trainer. So there we go. Finisher's ready. Don't need to recycle at this point, so we can just throw them out. We're full life. And AJ's done for. Very strong moveset. Okay, so that's with 2 trainers. Now we're gonna look at a tricolor moveset. And this is a lot of chaos, really. And doing the tricolor, shout out to my boy Davey D, the originator of the tricolor builds. Well, look at that. I miss Davey. Okay. So we're going to keep the sub. We're going to keep the spike pile driver. And we're going to go with the moonsault to put those crazy juggernaut gems out again. Going to leave Bray and move in Lawler. Everything else is going to stay the same. And this is just getting those strong leech gems out, recycling movesets, and subbing for big damage. Just because you can. That's really the fun thing about Shawn, is the leech gems are so big, it really affords you a lot of flexibility and things you can do. And so we can drop, this is pretty nice, actually. We can drop the blue gems and get a purple match all on turn 1. Or sorry, the juggernaut gems. Get purple match. Get these leech gems out. See how many of them you can pick up, because that just adds a bunch of damage. Okay, so sub's ready to go. I'll go ahead and hit it, and we can recycle the black quite easily, as well as get another leech gem and do some more damage. Leech gems go out again. We're ready to choose some more purples. And take another leech gem just for funsies. And next turn he will be done with the sub. And the turn after that, we'd be breaking blue gems to charge the blue move. So you can see pretty easy actually with the tricolor to recycle, to heal, to keep them down. Another really good moveset. Also, keep in mind if you have Tech AJ, say at 9k, he would add 2 blue and 1 black. So that might be a play potentially as well, because then the choose move would also be ready on turn 1 as well. So that's another possibility as well. Okay, and now finally, this is my favorite one, I would say. It's again pretty similar to what we've seen move-wise. We're going to keep that 5-star, and we're going to go back to the Superplex, the double black. You could also do a variation of what I ran at the start. Instead of Brock here, you could put Daniel Bryan for the choose move, and that would work just as well. You guys saw that's doing like 350k, doing the row breaks. So you could run that instead. I'm just doing it this way to show off the sub damage so you guys can see how strong the sub gets. So we're going to put Zombie Brock in. At 9k, he adds more damage. And subs last 3 more turns. So this is a 560,000 damage sub at 5-star bronze. Pretty ridiculous. And this is my favorite way to run him. Either this or with Daniel Bryan Acrobat coaching. Either works well. I just wanted to show how much you could buff the sub. Black match turn 1. It's beautiful. Okay, we need 8. 2-3 matches would do it because of the +1. And easily have that. And we can pick up a bunch of leech gems right here. And also, not force a pin, hopefully. Perfect. So he won't get to go turn 1. Let's go there and there. It's crazy, crazy damage on the sub. That's a turn 1 win. So that's why that's my favorite build right there. Sorry, turn 2 win. My bad. Turn 2 win. But that's why that's my favorite build. Crazy amounts of damage. I hope you guys enjoyed the preview. Go get your free HBK. He's going to be a really good blitzer, really strong card for a lot of you guys. A lot of fun, big healing. Yeah, I am definitely a fan of this card and plan on taking him up for sure. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're looking forward to it, what you think about the builds, what your favorite build set was. I appreciate you guys watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. That helps me out a bunch. Other than that, guys, good luck out there, and thanks for watching.